Still thing. This is heavier than you expect it to be. Okay. Alright, let me turn this down a bit. Okay, back in the building with Luigi. Let's go ahead and take this letter. Oh yeah, I think Peach gives you like a lot of lives for some reason when he plays Luigi. It's kind of funny. But because lives don't carry over when you close out of the game, which I had to do because I was playing a different game. I was playing a different game. If you go back to the kitchen, I believe where I left off, I just finished the beach pool. And as I mentioned, water levels are a little rough for a boy Louie over here. Because spinning underwater causes air loss. So I got allergy testing today, but I got it on my left arm, and for some reason I'm having referred itching on my right arm, and I feel like I have a bug bite or something on my right arm, so I don't know what's up with that. Regardless though, yeah, we did bubble freeze, and I showed off that one trick. It's not really a trick, but I showed off the glitch. I'm just moving my chair a bit because the position is a little. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the one glitch with the platform. So yeah, this level scares me a little bit just because of the Luigi water situation. No starbits on the flyover. Oh, okay, we got 2 starbits on the flyover. We go for the secret star first, if I can. This is going to be very awkward because I'm going to try to avoid spinning. Because, as I mentioned, spinning makes you lose air. So I'm going to try to just avoid spinning. Okay. Now, hopefully I can get into the pipe without an issue. There we go. Alright. And if you fall in the water at any point, you have to race through the pipe. So I would ideally prefer to not fall in the water here. Once again, we have to deal with the very slippery physics that Louie has. As I mentioned, in the that's frustrating. I might die. I would like that coin, but these. Okay, yeah. As I mentioned, with I believe yeah, and unfortunately we have to start over. I mentioned something about Luigi, that how slippery he is in this game is really not great, and in both of the Galaxy games, I believe it's the same. They definitely improved. They definitely realized that making him this slippery was not a good idea, because in 3D World he is considerably less slippery than he is in Galaxy. Not to say that he isn't slippery at all in 3D World. Yeah, turning underwater can be tricky, so I'm just trying to get into the pipe. There we go. Okay. There's a little whirlpool along the pipe. Okay, I'm gonna try to leave these coins. Okay, I left one of them. Yeah, just like very floating jumps. Because like in the 2D games, he actually has like a bit of a flitter kind of jump a little bit, like in Luigi U, I believe. Unfortunately messed that up, but I'm not dead, so I'll take that as a win for now. So he has like a bit of a flitter jump, and I believe they put that in Mario Wonder in I forget which badge. I don't remember the name of the badge, but there's a badge in Mario Wonder which has that flitter jump. There we go. Okay. And then there's also a badge which has the Peach float. So a lot of the Mario Wonder badges are based on character movesets from different Mario games. They just decided to make it a badge rather than a regular thing. Okay, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, I have no idea why I'm having why I have a bug bite on my right arm. I don't know why that's happening. Because I'm gonna go put something on it. I'll be right back. There shouldn't be any bugs. There is a spider up in this window that I don't know how to deal with, but I think it's a daddy longlegs. I don't think they bite. Yeah. Yeah, so my allergies are acting up, but that's not like normal itchy skin. I mean, I have normal itchy skin in general, but I also have allergies that are making me congested, for example, but that's not what this is, so. I was saying the spider that's up there, I think also might be dead. I need to get a vacuum in that window. I'm not doing that today, though. Not doing it before I leave because I'm only here until Saturday, so I'll worry about that in 2 months. Because I still have a lot of things to do tomorrow, which are not related to cleaning the entire apartment. Okay, we're gonna hop into Great Base again. Do the regular level now, which is the I forget what this level's called. Just the regular floating fortress. And now after this, I'll be hopping into Ghostly Galaxy. And Ghostly Galaxy is funny because Ghostly Galaxy. Oh, I need to not spin. Ghostly Galaxy is funny because Luigi will meet Luigi. That is what's going to happen. Is that Luigi will meet Luigi, and it's pretty great. Why they did that, I don't know. I think the developers were just having a little bit of fun with the Luigi playthrough. Unfortunately, my aim is way off. Oh, okay, it worked. I wasn't sure. Now the problem is getting back to the surface. In order to get back to the surface quickly, I would want to spend, but spending will make me lose air. So hopefully I can just make it with regular swimming. Because I don't believe there's any shells down here, because normally shell swimming is the best method of swimming. Regardless of the spinning air thing, air spinning is faster, shaking to spin swimming is faster than shell swimming, but it is hard to control. It is very hard to control where you're going when you're spinning, or when you're swimming in general, so shell swimming is the easiest to control. Although even that has its drawbacks. So, let's see how much of this we can skip. I probably still need to collect these starships, I imagine. I don't think I can entirely skip collecting them, but unfortunately, yeah. So I was saying he still has a bit of a less traction in 3D World, but the controls in 3D World are much better than they are in terms of his slipperiness. It's much better in 3D World. I believe there's a starship up here. Yes.
Yeah, his slipperiness is much better in than it is in Galaxy. And Luigi is playable in Galaxy, but I probably won't be using it much. Because as I've stated, I really prefer Mario's controls. Now, there might be instances where Luigi is useful in Galaxy 2. Due to his jumps. So that is something that remains to be seen. Now, obviously, we don't actually need this to get over here. I believe these are walls that it doesn't want us to wall jump up, but like, I can get up here without anything, like, especially with Luigi. I mean, it's definitely possible to do that with Mario also. So it's really not a difficult jump. But yeah, the game really doesn't want you to wall jump off certain walls, but sometimes it doesn't really matter because Luigi is a jumping master. I recall I think Luigi is also quite slippery in Mario 64 DS. It's been a long time since I played Mario 64 DS. I don't really like that version of Mario 64. However, I think the original Mario 64 has aged. It definitely has problems. But in general, I would definitely rather play the original over playing the DS remake because the DS remake has a lot of specific problems to that version. But what I will say about the DS remake is that Luigi has an absolutely broken back foot in that version of the game, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so my issues with Super Mario 64 DS, I never owned the game, but I had a friend who owned it, and I used to have a 3DS, and I believe I borrowed the game from my friends, and I played a good portion of it. I don't think I ever beat it, but I definitely played a good amount of the DS version. Yeah, I think this is just far enough that I need the full start. Although I am curious. Yeah, I think I do need the full start. I'm sure with like precise whatever it might be possible, but anyway, yeah. So about the DS version, the reason I don't like it, and I feel like this is something that I've mentioned before, but people often get annoyed with me for like saying I don't like it. Say, oh, the controls aren't that bad, because I say I don't like the controls. I don't like the controls in 64DS. However, a lot of my issues with the game are beyond just the controls. As I mentioned, I was playing it on a 3DS, so I had a switch pad. It doesn't matter. I mean, it makes it a little easier to control, but it doesn't change the way that the controls are. There are some improvements, like turning around becomes a lot less obnoxious. Turning around in the original is really annoying. Jumping out of water in the original was super annoying. There's a lot of things I don't like about. I mean, there are a lot of things that like haven't aged well about the original, which I can definitely complain about. Most of the things that I dislike about the original are just things that I think are just victims of age. But you could argue the same about the DS version because that game never should have been on the DS because the core issue, yes, is that the game is designed with an analog stick. And there's no analog stick on the D-pad. And even if a 3DS D-pad, it doesn't fix the fact that it was designed for a D-pad. The DS version was designed for D-pad. It's bad. And there's also touch controls, but like, why? So it's not good. I hope that makes sense. Now, so my other like big issue with it though, I do believe that it has more problems than just controls. Because I believe that 64DS. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the Rainbow Star trick. You can actually carry the Rainbow Star with you. I should have done that. Well, whatever. My 64DS is So the problem with it is that you can't swap characters on the fly. And you say, well, what about the cap system? There is a cap system, yes. So you can often don the cap of the character. But one, you lose that character's abilities if you get hit. And you have to pick up the cap again. And two, there aren't caps everywhere that you would want them. So not being able to swap characters on the fly usually isn't a big deal. But the problem is that you have to have specific characters for specific missions.
like for example, Mario's the only one that can wall jump. Now I think you can cheese some of the wall jumping missions with like Luigi backflips. Like Wario ain't going up. Wario ain't completing that, right? Every other Mario game, every other Mario platformer that has multiple playable characters, to my knowledge, which is only really you have the games like New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, because in the like original version of like New Super Mario Bros. U, you can only play as Mario in single player, but like in the deluxe version, you can play as the other characters. I believe they all control the same except for Toadette has the Peach thing, and then Nabbit just doesn't take damage. But they still all control the same, I believe, in single player. And then of course in Luigi U, they all control like Luigi. And a game like Wonder, they all control exactly the same except for the Yoshis, which are just in easy mode. So the only games I know of that have, and I guess also the Galaxy games, because you can play as Mario and Luigi, and 3D Land, I believe as well, you can play as Mario and Luigi. 3D World, you can play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach, and Rosalina. And in Super Mario Bros. 2, you can play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Peach. So, in every other Mario platformer where you can play as multiple playable characters, every like level or collectible, to my knowledge, every level or collectible can be gotten with all characters. Sure, there's definitely going to be levels where playing as Toad in 3D World is obnoxious, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. You can technically beat 3D World playing only as Toad if you want to. Same thing with like Super Mario Bros. 2, and same thing with like, now obviously with Galaxy, Luigi's unlockable, so you can't just play some from the get-go, but like, obviously you can complete everything with Luigi or with Mario. Same thing with like 3D Land. So to my knowledge, Mario 64 DS is the only Mario platformer where having multiple playable characters you actually have to have a certain character. So there's the two Luigis. You actually have to have a certain character for in order to you have to have a very specific character in order to complete certain missions. Like only Wario can break the thing. And I know they usually have the caps if you really need a specific character, but it's just annoying because again, you lose the cap when you get hit. I believe that includes falling. Oh, oops, Luigi, a little slippery there. I'm gonna go talk to Luigi over here. But so fun fact. So this Luigi, I believe the playable Luigi. Yeah, which one is taller? I believe that. I guess the playable one is a little shorter. It's hard to tell from this angle since the camera does not want to cooperate. Yeah, the playable one is a little shorter. We got this lankier Luigi over here. Hey, me, you're looking for Power Stars, right? Very good. So yeah, so it is, yeah, so they look slightly different. I just think that's really funny that the playable Luigi model is different from the NPC Luigi model and that they interact. Also notably, when he triple jumps, he doesn't have the somersaulting animation. I just realized that. You can still get a spin off of your triple jump. It doesn't change how the move actually performs, but it does change that the animation is different. That's kind of cool. That's just a neat little thing about Luigi in this. A lot of cool little details. Also, I don't know if I mentioned that this skybox is really cool. The skybox, so basically these, it's not letting me change the camera here. But when I get to a point where I am allowed to change the camera, I'll show you. If I'm allowed to go into first person, here we go. So basically you just have these spirits that are just coming out of this like void, and then they're all floating. Yeah, turn around here. And then they're all floating into this like heaven, this like a light colored. So these are very cool. It's a very cool.
very cool skywalk. And we can see it a bit more when we're flying here. Yeah. So just really enjoyed the skybox. I was trying to kill the ghost. Yeah, really, really, one of my favorite. And then this one is just like green, like murky, kind of green. Because I haven't heard that many people talk about the Galaxy skyboxes, and I really think they should. Somebody made a cool video on the Galaxy 2 ones, and I definitely really... The Galaxy 2 skyboxes, when we get to Galaxy 2, those are really cool as well. But I haven't heard many people talk about Galaxy skyboxes in general compared to like Mario 64 skyboxes, which Mario 64 skyboxes are cool, but I just think in general Galaxy skyboxes need more appreciation, in my opinion. This level gets a lot scarier with Luigi physics, I must say. So yeah, I wonder how much of this auto scroller is possible to skip. I wonder, like, in other words, how much of it can be done blind. I would love to know that, like a speedrunner. Well, this one. There we go. Not too difficult. It is a little bit scary nonetheless. Why is this star sending you actually boring? Do I have a letter from Luigi or something? Okay, I do. That's why it's sending you guys to the observatory. Because I was like, normally the only stars that send you back to the observatory are standalone comet stars. Not comet stars, but standalone. So like if it's a Hungry Luma galaxy or something, and it doesn't have a dome that it moves in, or if it's something like a oh, I should do this actually. Or if it's something like, oh, the star where you unlock Luigi, the star where you unlock Prankster Comets, or like those things send you guys to the observatory because they need to talk to you. Now, this is a little scary because we have the Honey Hive Cosmic Luigi race. And the Cosmic races with Luigi are considerably harder, I believe, than the races with Mario. However, I do have an idea, but I don't know how well this will work. I don't know where you want to go to perform the skip, but I'm going to try to perform a skip. So yeah, the Cosmic Luigi races in general are. Now this is the easiest Cosmic Luigi race. Okay. I did not want to backflip there. What if I go over here? What if I jump off here? That's what my strat is. Yes, okay, that does work. I just have to not fall. Okay. So yeah, I saw a video of that strat, and I've never done that strat. Although I'm stuck in the honey, but we made it. So that's very easy to cheese. I don't know about the other about cheesing the other ones. The other ones are a little scarier to me. Free swing shouldn't be too bad, but sea slide is mainly what I'm scared of. I'm just scared of sea slide in general. And now I was in the terrace for a reason. I have to get the Luigi. Oh, I never got the comment here either. Okay. I just realized I never got the comment here. I think I was in the fountain when I spawned comments, and I went back to the fountain and it spawned station comment. So I don't think I ever got the comment in this thing either. But I'm gonna head on to the secret star right now, which is up here. I think this is even easier with Luigi than it is with Mario to get up here. You can do it pretty easily with Mario. I had to position a triple jump, but yeah. Yeah, I knew I could rely on me. It's just charming overall. Alright, so now I want to go to see if this will spawn the good egg prankster comic, because I didn't get that yet. So I just completely forgot about it because I wasn't here when it spawned. So there we go. What I was saying about Mario 64 DS is I don't like how it makes you play certain levels of certain characters. It's just annoying. It just really slashes replayability too. Because something that I like about Mario 64 at a baseline is that Mario 64 has I'm trying to avoid talking to the Limited. Because you can easily make out the back glitches that the Luma is in the way. You can easily skip that Sling Star, but as I was saying, so basically this concept. So something I like about Mario 64 and like this game as well, to a lesser extent, but Mario 64 is very open with replayability with like what order you do stars in. Because basically, as long as you have enough stars to access an area, you can pretty much get whatever star you want. And then within the levels as well, it's pretty open to get whatever star you want. There are some stars that have prerequisite stars, like the snowman star won't spawn until you get the red coin, all the previous stars or whatever. So there are some prereqs. But overall, it's pretty open-ended, and there are like many different permutations of 70 stars that one can get in Mario 64. But yeah, it does kind of ruin replayability a little bit when you have to like constantly swap characters. That doesn't entirely ruin the replayability; it just makes it more of a chore. So that's just something else I really don't like about 64 DS. It just feels a lot less open of the game, which I mean some people might like that, but I feel like part of the spirit of the original is lost. But it's mainly the control is the biggest problem with the game. I really don't want to die here because the problem is that jumping on enemies becomes harder when you're Luigi, because you often jump into them by accident. Yeah, so that's just like something about 64 DS. So something about, I'm gonna say, I specifically dislike Mario Sun. I specifically dislike this aspect of Sunshine is that it has like no replay value because the order that you get shines is completely fixed. Basically, I mean you can swap between levels, but you have to get the same 49, 48, or 49 shines in order to fight Bowser. If you're just doing an 80% playthrough, you're not going for every shine. Because it forces you to complete episode 7 of every game level. So, and anything else you get doesn't contribute to that goal. Sunshine is the only 3D Mario which has this weird requirement we have to complete. Not to say other 3D Marios don't have required levels, but Sunshine makes every main level required. Whereas, like, for example, in 64, I believe the only 100% required star in Mario 64 is the Dire Docks, besides, like, beating Bowser and everything. The like only 100% required star is Dire Docks Star 1. Like that, unless you obviously glitch the game a lot, but like in any sort of casual playthrough, that is like the only star you're like 100% required to get. In Galaxy, you're required to get all the like grand stars and all your main. I think Good Egg 1 and 2 are required because you can't access any other levels until then. And like there are certain ones. It's less open-ended than 64, but there are definitely some required stars. In Odyssey, it's like you're required to get a certain number of moons per kingdom, but most kingdoms are pretty open with the moons that are available. Not all, because some kingdoms have like the Cascade. Obviously, without glitches, your options are pretty limited. But like overall, most most kingdoms are pretty open. So you have to get a certain number of moons per kingdom, but the moons that you get per kingdom don't matter. You can get any accessible moons that are there. Any moons that are accessible in the kingdom, you are able to get. Now, not all moons are accessible from the jump, but that is something that you can do. It's still better than Sunshine, because Sunshine, and then the games that are basically linear and have a lot of required levels, things like 3D Land, 3D World, even Galaxy 2 to an extent. Galaxy 2 has a lot more required stars. Not every star is required, but Galaxy 2 has a lot more required stars into the way to where Max is set up. Those games are designed around that, so it's like it doesn't feel bad because it's designed to be linear. Sunshine feels like it was designed to not be linear, and then last minute they like made it linear for some reason. I don't know why. It's weird. And I say this because like Sunshine has all these things going for it to make it not linear. Because sure, the actual like order that you complete the missions has to be linear, and I get that. That's not the issue I have because Galaxy's the exact same. Because you can't meet Star 2 before Star 1 in Galaxy, right? It's very similar to that's very similar to how it is in in Sunshine. You can't beat Shine 2 before Shine 1 in level 1 unless you use glitches. Beyond the Hills is the only exception where you just kind of skip episode 1. Don't know if that was intentional, but it's not really a glitch. You can literally just skip episode 1. But and then of course Gelato Beach has like a glitch where you can get episode 8 first and then do episode 7. So but like that's like it for in terms of like slashing replayability, because I will say not being able to spend freely makes water levels a lot less fun. Oh, really? I'm just gonna wait for the red shell to respawn. Well, I would wait for the red shell to, there it is. But the bullets are on me. But yeah, basically that is something that I generally, so what I was saying about Sunshine, one day I'll make a proper video about this, because like, I think a video essay examining Sunshine's fatal flaw, because I've seen plenty of critical videos about Sunshine, and I've seen people like mention the structure, but I've never seen anyone like going in depth on like why, and I genuinely believe the mission structure is Sunshine's fatal flaw. Everything else I can kind of look past, even though it has other issues. But for some reason, I don't know, but like, I just feel like I haven't seen anyone make a video specifically saying Sunshine's fatal flaw is the mission structure, and I genuinely think I'm surprised that no one else has like said that. I mean, I'm sure someone has said it, but like, I don't know. It's just what I think about Sunshine's mission structure. What I was saying is that like, so it's Galaxy's the same way in that like you can't, with 64, again, with the exception of some prerequisite stars, like for example, you can't do the Kuma the Quick Star before you do King Bomb, because Kuma the Quick will not appear until you defeat King Bomb, right? But like a lot of stars can be done out of order. You can just start with doing the Change Hop Star in Bomb Battlefield, or like, yeah, so like a lot of stars can be done out of order within levels in 64. That's not the case with something like Galaxy or Sunshine. The only time stars can be done out of order in Galaxy is if you do the hidden star first, which I always tend to do. That's just how I play Galaxy. But again. But the difference is that the actual experience now to be fair, for Galaxy I also go for 100%. So like if Sunshine was fun to 100%, this wouldn't be so much of an issue for me, to be fair. Sunshine isn't fun to 100%. But I think what just makes it insulting is so Sunshine has this thing where it's like, okay, sure, you have to do the missions in order. You can't do episode 3 before episode 2. And Galaxy's the same way. However, Galaxy, there is no strict, you don't have to beat mission 3 of any specific level in Galaxy. You can just do 1 or 2 stars and leave. And you can make up the stars elsewhere. So say you're struggling on mission 3. Say you can't beat King Caliente for some reason. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to beat King Caliente, but let's just say you are unable to beat King Caliente. Now, to be fair, at that point in the game where the terraces, your star options are already limited. So let's look at later on. Let's say you are playing Toy Time Galaxy and you don't want to do the third mission with the spring mushroom or whatever, and you're 1 star short, right, of what you need. Okay, just do a Hungry Luma level, or do a Secret Star in another level, or just like go back to a level you didn't finish and do that, right? It's like, well, like for a specific example, let's just say you can't beat King Caliente. The Terrace has 9 star options, so like basically your only other option, you have to beat every other star in Terrace, but like you can skip King Caliente and you can go for like all of Honey Hive and then do Loop and do, you know, so say the star you're making up, just for like a very basic example, you don't want to play King Caliente level and you just do Loop Galaxy instead, right? That's a basic example. So Mars score again the same way in the sense of like I can't get every star in this level. I'm struggling with TikTok clock. Okay, we'll just talk some codes. Do the cap switch stages. Get 100 coins in Womp's Fortress. You know, yeah, like there are other options. I want the star. There are like multiple other options. Whereas that really isn't the case with Sunshine because you have other options, but the other options don't matter. And I think that's why the game, to me, it feels like it wasn't designed around the level structure that they ended up going with. Because, and I say this because, for example, I'm trying to think of a good example here. So, like, because you have to be specifically episode 7 of every stage. So if Sunshine was structured like 64, you had minimum star thresholds to unlock areas, which I mean it kind of does. You have to get a certain number of shines to unlock certain ones. Let's say in order to fight Bowser, instead of beating episode 7 of every level, in order to fight Bowser, I think it's faster if I throw, to be honest. Oh wait, can I throw? I want to die. Okay, can I just restart? No. I can't kill myself. Okay, whatever. As I was saying, basically, okay, it does put me back in here. I thought if it was going to take me back to Rosalina, I was getting mad. Basically, so for example, if you had to get 60 or 70 shines to fight Bowser, instead of it being, it's only 49 shines, but it's 49 specific shines, right? Technically 48 because you can skip Bianca's one. But you have to get 7 shines in 7 levels, right? Those specific 7 shines. The difference is that, let's say that you had to get a baseline 60 shines or something to fight Bowser. In that case, let's say you're struggling on Cereal Beach episode 2 or something. I don't know. And you, okay, I need to make up these 6 shines somewhere. Well, we've got 3 shines worth of blue coins in every stage because there's 30 blue coins in every main stage. And every 10 blue coins is a shine. You've got secret star. You've got 1 to 2 secret stars in every stage. Usually, it involves doing a red coin mission again, or not a red coin mission. You're doing a secret mission again, like a secret area mission again with Flood and red coins. But that's an option. You have random shines in Delfino Plaza. And then you have episode 8 shines, so if you get all 7 episodes of whatever you're doing, episode 8 shines exist. So those are all options. Those are all sources of shines. Those are all shine sources.
in these mines worry me. There we go. We're good. So those are all shine sources in that are not directly okay. I can just ignore the rest of story animation. I can easily get 6 other shines elsewhere, right? Okay, you can't do that in Sunshine because in order to you can get those other shines, but they don't matter because your total shine count is irrelevant. The only thing that matters is that you beat episode 7 of every main stage. So you only have to get 49 shines, but you have to get 49 specific shines. And the game is also not balanced well in terms of difficulty, so yeah, that's bad. Again, I wouldn't hate it so much if I was going to 100% the game anyway. But even then, I'd like to have the option not to 100% the game and have to have it feel different, you know? To be able to go for easier shines. It's like, usually I like to 100% the games when I play them, but like, for example, when I did the Mario Marathon, I wasn't going 100% in any of the games. Oh, I forgot to do Ghostly 3. What am I doing?
I just went straight to the boss level. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, basically that's the problem I have with that is the problem I have with because like when I routed Mario 64 and when I routed Mario Galaxy, I was trying to go for fast and easy stars / shines. Or stars, I guess in those cases it's both stars. Unfortunately, that's just not possible with Sunshine. I said with something like Galaxy 2, there's a lot less freedom, but there's still some freedom. You don't have to complete absolutely every star that's on your path. There's a lot more required stars, just because sometimes you have a level blocking your path and you have to beat the first star of that level. But it's still a limited number of explicitly required stars, because you have things like types of comics to make up for it. So that's just how it works. I'm actually a little worried about Bouldergeist. Now, Bouldergeist is easy, but I'm a little worried about Bouldergeist with Luigi because of the slipperiness. That does worry me a little bit. For the prankster comment, at least. I don't think doing it normally will be a problem, but yeah, I do think these Daredevil bosses might be a little harder. Even Top Maniac was a little harder. Top Maniac is definitely the easiest of the Daredevil bosses. And I don't really find any of them to be hard besides Baby Camilla. And if we count the Lava Spire Daredevil run level as a boss, I still got it first try last time, but it's definitely one of the harder stars to do. I only first tried it because I've played this game dozens of times. I mean, it's not, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that's definitely one of the hardest stars in the game. I would still say that, even if I generally prefer, But I was saying in terms of the actual bosses, because I think there's 4. There's Top Maniac, Major Burrows, Bouldergeist, and Camilla. In that order of difficulty, in my opinion. Now the Galaxy 2 Daredevil bosses, you got Boom Bunker, and you have to do the whole Boom Bunker level and the boss. Squirzard isn't that bad. I'm trying to remember who else is a Daredevil boss in Galaxy 2. Also, you know what? I'll just do this. That's fine. Very unconventional method there, but it works. I can't even remember who else is Daredevil. It's just Squirzard and Boom Bunker. Is there a Gobble Gut Daredevil? I think there might be. I don't think Fire Gobble Gut got the Daredevil treatment. Yeah, I think Gobble Gut, maybe? I don't remember. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Galaxy 2 for the marathon, but I only played it up to 70 stars, so I didn't do all the comments. And even if I did, I just have a lot less experience in Galaxy 2 as a whole. But yeah, in this game there's 4. If we count, the Lava Spire Daredevil is probably the hardest Daredevil thing. It's not really a boss. But yeah, no, in order of difficulty, I mean, Top Maniac is easily the easiest. Major Burrows is the second easiest. I'd say Camella's the only one I have any trouble with as Mario. I think I still first or second tried it. It's not bad, but it is. But I'm honestly slightly worried about Poltergeist for Luigi, just because of the slipperiness. If I like run into the rocks or like the hands. Because Top Maniac was kind of annoying with Luigi just because of all the stuff on the ground and how you can play it. Because Poltergeist has very predictable patterns. Actually, I don't know. Is Poltergeist? I feel like I do die at Major Burrows more than I die to Poltergeist nowadays. So maybe I would even say Major Burrows is harder as Mario, but he mostly jukes me. I mean, Major Burrows isn't hard on paper. On paper, Poltergeist is harder. I mean, on paper, you could argue Poltergeist is harder than Camella. I disagree. Because Poltergeist has extremely predictable patterns. Camella has the magic Koopas and fireball spams, so that's why Camella is harder, because it is less predictable and you're in a small arena dealing with projectiles. So that is why Camella, in my opinion, is the hardest of the bosses for daredeviling. Because it's the hard Camella fight. If it was the easy Camella fight, if it was Camella 1, it would be okay. But because it's Camella 2, it's moderately. I mean, I don't really find anything in this game to be difficult as Mario at this point. Things I dread are just tedious stuff like Sea Slide Purples. It's not that it's hard, it's just incredibly tedious. And then if you like die in Dusty Doom Purples or something, you have to replay it. That's like, it's not that it's hard, it's just that there are no checkpoints, so. Well, I don't know if we're gonna spawn the comet right away. I might have to come back. Because I'm not sure what the comet cycle is on right now. I did do all the. Did I ever do Round Rock Comet? I don't. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I did, because it was top mid demo. Yeah, okay, so I didn't spawn it, so I have to go to Airship first. Actually, I think they could have made Bowser Jr. This Bowser Jr. fight there, and that would have actually been quite challenging, I think. Oh, Mega Hammer! Yeah, Mega Hammer is also good. I'd say Mega Hammer might be a harder boss to Daredevil, but Boom Bunker is harder because it's the full. You have to play like through the level and do the boss. So that's why. Yeah, Boom Bunker is harder of a Daredevil comment. But I think in isolation, Mega Hammer is probably the harder boss. But yeah, it's been so long. Yeah, so it's probably Squizzard is the easiest in Gobblegut, then Mega Hammer, then Boom Bunker. I may be forgetting something. It's been a long time. But yeah, I'm very excited to replay Galaxy probably. I feel like by the end we're gonna be pretty tired though. Alright, I do not like, for some reason these spiders cause me so much grief. I really do not like these spiders. And I don't like the cannonballs either. The cannonballs tend to knock you off, and then if the cannonballs don't get you, the spiders will. That's the philosophy of the stage. If the cannonballs don't get you, the spiders will. I have no idea why there's a Mandibug here. Just in space. Like, this is not its natural. Did Bowser Jr. just kidnap it and then tell it to walk the plank, basically? Yeah, this is considerably superior with the slip physics as well. Maybe I should just like take the hit and then I'd be damage boosted. I don't know if that's a better strat. Don't want to upset the Wigglers. I'll leave the Wigglers alone. They're also clearly not in their natural habitat. I think the only other time we see Wigglers in this game are actually Sea Slide and Honeycomb, I think. Because like if I jump to dodge the cannons, dude, I'm literally stuck on the edge of the platform. Okay, somehow I survived it. I would like to kill this magic if I can. There we go. And this boss fight's not easy. Like, this is honestly one of the harder bosses, I think, just because it's projectile spam. I know, to be fair, I mean, I'm not doing a Daredevil. If this was a Daredevil boss, You know, the two actual hardest bosses are this and Fiery Dino Piranha. Fiery Dino Piranha, if that was a Daredevil boss, that would be brutal. Honestly, the fact that they made us through the full Lava Spire level is better than the alternative. What I will say though is, why did we get 5 Daredevil comments and we only got 2 fast? We got 4 speedy comments, I think, and we only got 2 fast pro comments. There's definitely a common imbalance in this game. There's a common imbalance in this game for sure. Dude, I keep hitting things that aren't my target. God. I cannot aim for shit, Mega. It's just harder to aim things with Luigi. I was saying the same thing with like the Hungry Luma situation. Yeah, because it's projectile spam, because then Magic Koopas spawn. It's the bullet bills, it's the Magic Koopas, it's the fire, but it's the cannonballs, and then in the second phase it's fire. So, yeah, it's literally just projectile spam. Like, this is just... The Koopa of all things is what took me out. Oh my god, okay. I can't get that coin, it's over there. Are there coins in these crates? There are. Oh no, there's a Goomba! Oh my god. The Goomba jump scared me so bad. I almost got killed by the Goomba dude. Oh my god. Oh, there's coins on the edge of this ship as well. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, Kingpin isn't hard, but it isn't easy. Yeah, Kingpin as a Daredevil would be pretty bad. They definitely could have picked harder bosses for Daredevil.
Like I was getting hit multiple times. This would definitely be one of the hardest ones. This Fiery Dino Piranha and Kingpin would actually be the hardest bosses to Daredevil if they were Daredevil bosses. What I was saying though is like there's only 2. Like, what's even the point of having the fast pro comments? The speedy comments in this game suck because it's just replaying the level with a very generous time limit. Yeah, there's 4 because Dusty Dune. Speaking of Dusty Dune, I'll be going there shortly. Yeah, there's Dusty Dune. There's Space Junk, Good Egg, Dusty Dune, and Dreadnought. And then there's the 5 Daredevils already mentioned, and then there's 4 Cosmic Races, I believe. Yeah, because it's Honey Hive, Gold Leaf, Freeze Flame, and Sea Slide. So the comment is there. There's only 2 fast pro comments, which are Beach Bowl and Playtime. Don't know where else they could have put fast pro comments, but I do think it's interesting that there's only 2. I would definitely rework some of the comments. They could have done something with Battle Rock or Dreadnought, I feel like, for fast pros. Like with the cannon barrages. They could have done something with that. I don't know. Well, to be fair, the purple coins are already rehashes of the cannon barrages. And the Battle Rock run is kind of particularly egregious because you have to do it a second time for Luigi. The Battle Rock barrage is pretty egregious because it's an auto-scroller that you have to do 3 times. You have to do it once normally, once for Luigi's star, and once for the purple coins. So... yeah, I mean, I think I did do this hit list just now, so it shouldn't, in theory, this shouldn't be hard, but I still concern myself with my own ability to not crack under pressure, or my lack of ability to not crack under pressure, perhaps. I always love to try to aim for the center of that thing, but the cutscene starts you in the same spot regardless. You just snap to the point where the cutscene starts you. But I have to say, I'm a really big fan of this music. I think it's 4/4 time, but it's just very, very janky 4/4 time. This part, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Like once the drums kick in, it becomes a lot more obvious. But it's very oddly syncopated and it's very unsettling, and I like that. But I think this song fits Kingpin much better than it fits Poltergeist because Kingpin is actually kind of scary. Poltergeist is stupid. You look fucking stupid. You're not scary. Who are you fooling? But yeah, the music does make your heart racing, especially when it's fast. And that rock almost took me out. Okay, we got a nice dumb shot there. The hands are very easy to avoid. They're very slow and well telegraphed. This is what I'm saying. Poltergeist attacks are all slow and well telegraphed. When you're dealing with Camilla projectile spam or Bowser Jr. projectile spam, it's not slow and well telegraphed. It becomes much more annoying. Okay, we're getting surrounded here. That's okay. We can just go around it. I don't need a double here, I just need to hit him. Hello? Okay, well, that's not what I wanted to do, but at least I didn't die. This is a little nerve-wracking just by virtue of me only having one hit and also being Luigi. Come on. Watch me choke in a dumb way. Well, I didn't choke, but if I had, it would have been pretty embarrassing. And I finally took the Christmas decorations down. Alright. It would have been real embarrassing if I choked on that last hit. There we go. Okay, well, kitchen is done for now. I remember just like bitching and whining about Dusty Dune last time. I'm going to continue to bitch and whine about Dusty Dune. I do not like this level, but I'm actually going to Honey Climb first because Honey Climb. I like Honey Climb less than I like Dusty Dune, so Honey Climb is not fun. I just don't like the bee suit, man. A real galaxy. Absolutely thrilling gameplay here. Well, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make that, but.
No starbits on the flyover. Are you kidding me? Really? I've never gotten hit there in my life. Really? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, it's fine. Should have gotten that coin, but I don't care enough. It'd be cool if I could skip that. But... Are you kidding me? Fuck you. I'm starting to get into different around Luigi. Luigi long jumps are really fun. I don't guess. I'm just wondering if it would be possible to get over there. Oh my god, imagine if that was possible. Probably with like a 2-player jump, but I ain't doing that. I figured the checkpoint. Oh, are you kidding me? I was gonna say I figured the checkpoint would put me right back there, so it wasn't an issue, but these gaps are deceptively large. What if, huh? It's close to being possible, but possible! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's possible! I can't believe that's actually possible. Oh my god. I've never done that before. Wow. Wow. That's really cool that that's possible. So yeah, Luigi's cool because Luigi does make certain scripts possible. Like that's definitely not possible with Mario. Again, outside of something like a 2-player jump. I still prefer playing as Mario overall, but Luigi has his moments. I understand why like Luigi is preferable for speedrunning and whatnot, but it's more so just that I don't like the slipperiness. And you have to see who start here first. I never remember where the shell is located. I really wish I would stop running in circles. There's the shell. Didn't get it though. I think your group is going to wake up soon. There we go. I want that. There we go. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, wall jumping of shells is so awkward, dude. So awkward! Whatever, I give up.
Nice. Luigi's definitely easier for noticing the. I wonder if I can get up here. I should probably be careful though. Oh, that's like almost possible. And I don't want to grind for it, especially if this. Grab the start, but thank you. That was a little I just don't like that you have to play the majority of this level twice, because this level's kind of basically almost fully you have to play it twice. For the secret and regular start. Like, this planet is not fun to do. Okay, that wasn't so bad that time. I definitely did it better that time. Yeah, no starteds on these flyovers, man. Yeah, you're being able to do basic things like change the star order because instead of going directly in order, I went for this star first and then I'm doing the comp later. Just things like that to break up the monotony. Those things are not possible in Sunshine because everything must be done completely. Nice. Almost out of Dusty Dune. The most annoying parts of Dusty Dune are done. I still have to get the other secret star to do that after this. I didn't know when the comet was going to show up. Yeah, Dusty Dune has been very stingy with the star bits. Okay, at least the enemies are gone now. These jumps are so scary. Camera doesn't like this. What is... Oh my gosh. What's the issue here? I got it to work before. I know it's possible. It's definitely an angle thing. Stand here. It's just like trying to line up some sort of angle. Okay, well, the problem with that is that it's not direct enough. Are you kidding me? I'm going too far? What's the problem? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I got it before. I don't get why I can't get it now. It's not worth it. I sacrificed the shell to go backwards. Are you kidding me? It's because you can't spin while holding the shell, so if you miss the jump, you're fucked. Because the only way to go backwards is to spin. The only way to resist the sand. I have less than 2 minutes to try it this time. Is the star higher up or something in this speedrun comics version? I have no idea why that would be the case. I think I just got really lucky with my speed and angle. It's really hard to get top speed with Luigi. It's so hard to get top speed and have the right angle. start jumping earlier. Oh my god! That was pathetic. Are you kidding me? Well. I give up. Really? Whatever. You gotta be kidding me! I'm really frustrated that I couldn't replicate that jump. I don't know. I'd have to practice it sometime in the regular level without the timer to see. It's not like I'm gonna do Luigi speedruns anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. So I don't remember if the bunnies are like changed to be faster, or if the bunnies are any different in the Luigi. No, I guess not. I think it's just like it is a little harder. I think to me, the faster movement is compensated with by the fact that Luigi is slippery. So it is what it is. Starbits on this flyover either. Very stingy with the starbits, are we? That was a little sketchy, but let's pick Dusty Dune first because Gusty Garden is a nice it's a nice palate cleanse after being forced to play Dusty Dune. Are you kidding me? Where'd we go? These walls are the worst. Well, that was still way faster than it was in the Mario Blizzard. So gravity switch there. Still no targets on these flyovers. Now the question is, how much of this can I skip with fluid? No. The answer is no. But that wasn't even where it was before. Probably could have made that. I don't know. I didn't know they didn't care. That's not the right stuff. I don't want to bother with this, man. I do not like the way this bird convulses. This is definitely really backward to it as well. Yeah, that's reachable. That's how Luigi physics gets you. Not looking forward to one-hitting that. Wow, can we please pick the right level? I really wish they would have let us skip intro cutscenes and whatnot. Just skipping cutscenes in general would have been a great feature to add to this version. I don't know why they didn't do that. Considering the 3D world port let you skip cutscenes, I don't understand. I mean, for 3DOS, I kind of get the 3DOS effort as a whole. But this isn't 3DOS. I mean, it is basically the 3DOS version, but it theoretically shouldn't be 3DOS. They did add things to this version, like the extra storybook pages and whatnot. And the autosaving. Like, the autosaving is a genuine QOL thing that they added that wasn't in the 3DOS version. So I don't really understand why they couldn't add cutscene skipping. He doesn't somersault. Wait, where is the glitch? Oh, there it is. Guess Luigi really doesn't like somersaulting. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to backflip. Where am I? say, how many rotations is that, Luigi? You might have a chance, very small chance. I always think how like ominous that dialogue is. Well, to be fair, he's doing way more spins than that one in the air. Let's see. He's like, I think it's a triple. It's a triple jump. Luigi. That it's fixed into doing. There's only one type of skate jump animation, sadly. I've just been like brain rotted by watching so much figure skating. Dude, I can't wait for Worlds. Worlds is gonna be so hype. Like Sony will pull out of it already. It's kind of sad, but it's expected. It's expected because, well, it was just the Olympics, so can you really blame people for pulling out? I would watch someone do a program to this music. Or this music, for that matter, not. That would not be a good program. No Berenberg music. I was gonna say, I wonder if anyone's ever done a program to Nintendo stuff, but then I realized the copyright nightmare that would be. But I did see someone do Love Violet and yeah, I think it was Love Violet, but without the vocals, which of course makes sense. I imagine again copyright nightmare. But dude, there's so much potential in like Gintu songs. Like there's so much potential in like Sumeru battle music. Like someone could do like a Sumeru theme. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential. It doesn't even have to be in cosplay. Just like the Dune thing, like that Nina Petrokina did. Like she did Dune, but she did it like with a dress that was like thematic. It wasn't cosplay, but it was thematically appropriate. Color-wise, it fit Dune well. That would be pretty dope if someone did that with Sumeru. But no, what I really want to see is someone do a gallon of lights on me. That's what I want to see. Like that would just be perfect. And do it in Stallone cosplay. That would be so peak. But it would need the lyrics to work. So. But we can get the rights to the lyrics because, you know, little Violet being instrumental. It was Sasha Trusova and her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was New Valette, she was green, which I'm sure is going to ruffle some Violet shippers' feathers. Because they really hate Numa for some reason. But like, oh my god, how dare someone cosplay with their real life boyfriend. But this just reminds me of the whole Skirk and Rear thing. So for those who don't know, the real life voice actors for Skirk and Rear are dating. It's okay, I can rest, I can save it. And someone, I don't know if they like made fan art or something. I'm running out of star bits here. There we go. Yeah, and people got mad that like people were shipping Skirk and Rear because that would be abusive, and I'm like, Dude, the like actors were dating in real life, and also it's fiction. Get over it. But yeah, speaking of the it's fiction, get over it. I'm seeing people shipping real life people and real life figure skaters, and that's weird, man. It's weird. Why are we shipping real life figure skaters with each other? It's fucking weird, man. Don't do that. And with hockey players, I'm just like, well, don't do that, man. Why did I do that? I wanted to go to Priestley Washington for the Secret Star, but whatever, it's fine. The order doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's doing quads. Luigi doing quads. Luigi 2030. Are you kidding me? Let's figure out how much taller is Luigi than Mario, because Mario is canonically 5'1". So the question now is, how tall is Luigi? Definitely not the intended way to do that level, but boy, is it fun. I don't even remember how to do the level the intended way. I know you use the fire blower for like a bunch of puzzles, you get to light a bunch of torches and whatnot. But I don't even remember how to do it the intended way. Hopefully this won't be too hard. Are you kidding me? I messed up so bad. Are you? I was trying to long jump. Yeah, he's alive. well, I'm not going to make that jump. That jump is not possible. I was thinking of this jump. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, he's a lot harder than Mario. House of Mario. I'll do Big Mouth next time. I just need to finish up Freeze Flame here and then finish up. Finish up the bedroom and then end stream. I'm not really tired, but I definitely should be. I also need to check my laundry because it should be done now. I'll fold it tomorrow. I'm gonna wait for it to respawn. Minutes. Alright, so once I mess up the other one, I'll try to do it. Be very feasible. Really? I'll try. I'll try to make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh! Holy crap, that was clutch. What the fuck? That was funny. Gravity switch is very giant. quad. Quad God Luigi. Yeah, absolutely. This has to be one of my favorite skyboxes. It's like the planet below. You have the planet below, and then you have the like aurora borealis and the night sky. It's so good. Such a good skybox. Excuse me. I just want to kill the damn bat. That's all I want. Jesus, man. There's a second one, and I'm dead. This is putting me. That's okay. Dude, I can't aim for shit, man. Oh my god. Third power. So one of the priest. Come on. Okay. There we go. Resume's done. This one might be a little tricky with Luigi because
Can you go up the pole, please? Physics, man. This is a cool sky too, which is like a starry sky with like a weird red filter over it. Don't like the auto scroller, but I guess what it is.
Getting up is hard. Yeah, I'll see you all next time I stream. Good night, everyone. Fuck, where's my cursor? There we go.